So this is like, I want to say it was 2013. 2013, I was doing a lot of battle rap events. I was trapping, but I was mainly like moving packs. This is when it was like the market for moving packs was still cracking. And I was moving some pills and shit, but I wasn't like selling hella blow and shit. I was partying hard. I was in a very psychedelic phase of my life. Had a hippie ass girlfriend that lived in Palms. Got a dope apartment over there right off of Castle Heights in Palms. And there's this dude, a fat white dude from San Diego, right? He used to do a bunch of, he was like a rapper, but he was mainly like tried to be a trapper. And he'd be up there, he'd be up here in LA a lot trying to bust moves. Now, I had a gang of packs. In fact, I had packs that were fronted to me. And I made a big mistake and did something that you're not supposed to do. You don't front work that was fronted to you. So I fronted. Oh, thank you, Lola. Lola said, love you, Lush. You my fave, and my friend in Poland got shown your raps. Hey, that's what's up. I took the walk to Poland. Don't ever front work that you get fronted. All right? Don't do that. That's like a stupid mistake. But I didn't even front it. Like, I shot it to my boy because he said he could do something with it. Technically, I was fronting it, but it was like I was overseeing the frontal. All right? Now, what did this fool do? He fronted the fronted work. So it's like third generation of frontalness right now, all right? This fool, it's like generationally fronted, and he did it to this fat white dude. I don't want to say his name, all right? Don't even want to say his name. He fronted him the work, and he was like promising me like, nah, it's gonna come, blah, 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 blah. And really, like, if someone fuck up, then it's on him. But then it's like on me at that point, because it's my dough and it's dough that I owe somebody else. So it's like a whole clusterfuck of a situation, right? Bro fronted me. I fronted my little homie from my hood. He winds up fronting it to this dude, right? He's not even my little homie, but like my homie from my hood. He happens to be little, right? This dude kept fucking up on him to the point where 33 Vato, All City Kings, Beast, 1333 and KRS-One. Okay, we'll run that back. Let me tell this story first. So now I have to deal with this debt, right? He lived in a spot which is nice now, but this is like 2012, 2013 Skid Row when it was janky. He stayed at a spot, it was right off of Skid Row, called the Alexandria, Hotel Alexandria. It's a type of spot where you could you could get a night there, you could get a weekly rate, or you could get a monthly rate. And it's just like a shithole. Most of the people that stay there, if they're not crackheads, they're fucking junkies. If they're not junkies, like there's like people like running from the law, there's sex offenders, there's like, it's just a cesspool. One of the jankiest places. If you're from LA and you trapped at that time, like, and you was in downtown in any capacity, you know about the Alexandria. Dead bodies churning up there all the time. It's just like, it smelled like fucking toilets, rats all running through that shit, snitches all running through, different types of rats, right? So he lived there. First, like, he knows that he owes me money. It was just like, he had paid for most of it, but he still owed for one pack. I think he owed like, it was something little. It was like $1,300. It wasn't even anything major, because like the packs were like mids. They were like, and at that time, in state, you were able to get mids. I forget, bro. Like, he had been paying off part of it, but he still owed like $1,300, right? First, I'm supposed to meet him, and there was like some little outdoor mall in downtown LA, right? First I meet him over there. We're supposed to meet him over there. He faked on me. I'm calling him. He's not picking up. I drive all the way from the west side of downtown. He's picking up. Blah, blah. He's not picking up. Cat's on me. I'm like, what the fuck? Another time, second time, he does the same thing. He's catted on me twice. Third time, I'm like, nah, I'm going to your crib. We're meeting up. In fact, it's right before I had an event. I had a battle rap event I was hosting. So I'm like, this is like an era where I'm dressing super flamboyantly. But at that time, Isaiah Jackson, $10, said the pack got fumbled, then someone recovered the fumble, then they fumbled. It's like a Thanksgiving NFL game. It's like fucking it's like the Lions versus the Bears, bro. This shit is crazy, right? So then at that time I was dressing really flamboyantly, but I'm dressed extra flamboyantly. Like I have a pair of pink. You could probably find pics of me in this outfit on. I had a pair of pink polo kicks with the lime green horse on it. I had lime green Levi's made and crafted jeans. They were beautiful jeans. They're like $800, $900 jeans. They were beautiful, but they're like lime green, loud as fuck. And I had like a button up blue and pink polo top with the pink with the lime green horse on it. And I had in my hat, my boy, $5 per side. Lush, I got to give it to you, man. Seriously, big homie, you were a real one. The trust you got is so genuine, homie. The story you telling is epic. Just watch. We're not even fucking close. They weren't pink polo boots. They were pink polo like loafers. They weren't the boots. I had the and then I had like a pink Hello Kitty hat on. Or it was like Tokidoki. It was like a pink and gray Tokidoki hat on. I look crazy, right? And I go to this fool spot. He's not there. Like I'm waiting outside his building. He's not there. I'm like, where the fuck? He's like texting me, I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon. This dude's fat as fuck. He's like, oh, he sounds like that. I don't know where the fuck this fool is. I'm getting hella irritated. Then like, keep in mind what I'm wearing. Now, the only people that dress like that, no one dresses like that. But if they do, and they're over there, you're probably like a drug dealer or some shit. You're probably a dope boy. So I stick out. Now I'm waiting for this fool. Like I spark up a cigarette. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? The homeless guy walks up to me. Homeless guy got a motherfucking stereo. He's playing in his little like miniature ghetto blaster. And this dude like, he looked like, I'm trying to think of what he looked like older black dude. He got like he had more salt in his pepper than salt. He up there in age. He starts playing. He's playing E40 Out There Trying to Function on a repeat. It's just he keeps playing Out There Trying to Function by E40. He's walking up to me like, then he starts like, the song's over and it starts again, but then like another song comes on, right? And he starts rapping the words to me to Out There Trying. I'm super irritated at this point, right? I'm off of Adderall too, so I'm like extra irritated. I'm like, so I'm smoking. You know when you're on Adderall, you smoke blunts like cigarettes. So when you smoke a cigarette, it's like gone in two fuck. I'm like chain smoking, right? So I'm smoking, and then the dude's like, he starts rapping the words to Out There Trying to Function like he made the song. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, fool. Yeah, I've heard Out There Trying to Function, bro. I heard the song before. Like, it's okay. Then he's all like, I bet you don't know what lettuce means. Like he's quizzing me on E40 slang. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know what lettuce is, fool. He's like, what does it mean? I'm like, it's weed. He keeps asking me like the different meanings of E40 slang, and I'm like, bro, like you were fucking retarded, dog. This guy's hell of annoying. He keeps talking to me. I'm like trying to get him to scram, tell him to go away a few times. He's not going away. He's so annoying that I wind up crossing the street. Okay, cross the street. At this point, I'm hella irritated. Keep hitting the dude up. He's only answering half the time. I'm across the street from the Alexandria at this point. Now, please go back on No Jumper. No, thank you. Now, he's not an undercover. He's a real life basehead. Shouts to Tupac. My boy Autism Matters in the building. Yeah, it's love. So I'm across the street. Then, as I'm like, spark up another cigarette, texting my boy, look up, then I see 4 cops on Segways. They're rolling by me on a Segway. And I'm like, oh, great. Now you got the fucking police here on me, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, shit. I don't have anything on me. I don't have anything to worry about because there's nothing on me. It doesn't matter, right? Then I remember, you know the little cop pocket, like this little pocket right here? In the little cop pocket, I remember I had a fucking Oxy, and I wasn't even doing Oxy like that, but somebody gave me an Oxy, and I just took it because I wanted to have it. I was going to give it to somebody or what. So I have an Oxy on me, right? So then I get all irritated. I'm like, oh shit. So then I get scared for a second. I'm like, there's cops here, blah, 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 blah. I look up at the cops, and literally all of them are breaking their necks. They're all looking over their shoulder at me, like staring at me. Like, I'm like, great. And they wind up bending the block. I'm like, great. I'm like, if I wind up, so I have a few options. I could like throw the Oxy on the ground, and then all the fucking crackheads will come out the corner, out of every quarter, like cockroaches, and descend upon it like pigeons on a seed, and just like and then they're like mayhem might ensue. If an Oxy is just thrown on the street, shit might go crazy. There's a garbage can over there. I could throw it in the garbage can, but remember, I'm a fucking loader, and I wanted to have the Oxy. I didn't want to get rid of it. I should have, but this is like after Oxys are already rare, and that pill was worth like over $100 and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So then I start texting my boy, and I'm like, now you really got me fucked up. There's fucking hoorah out here. You feel me? They're coming around, blah, 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 blah. Where the fuck is you at, blah, 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 with your bitch ass, right? Then he goes, by the time I'm done texting, because it takes me like 30 seconds, 45 seconds to text, I look up, and one of the cops is as close to me as I am to that camera right there. The cop is like fucking 8 feet away from me. You feel me? Like, and yo, you should have kept it in my shoe. Yeah, maybe, but guess what? Them cops will strip your shoes off and fucking search that shit. They hip to the damn kicks. Not as quick to, but yeah. Anyways, no, I'm actually 41. I'm not 40. Yes, I'm 41 years old. And you're 20, and I could fuck your 20-year-old bitch if I wanted to. So don't worry about it, all right? Worry about me. Lush 30, by the way. Lush 30, by the way. You're a fucking loser, by the way. You're a fucking cock-sucking mark, by the way. Stephanie, $5. You tell the best stories. I love this. Okay, so by the time I look up, the cop is literally as close to me as the camera is. So I'm like, and I can't like try to run, can't try to bust a move, can't do any weird shit. I should have popped it, but I still wanted to have it. So I look at the cop, and he's right there. I have no choice but to acknowledge him. I'm like, what's up? And he's all, there's like the longest 2.3 seconds of my life, like all time stood still. I could hear pigeons' wings flapping in the distance. I could like, all of my all of my senses are extremely heightened. I was just completely in tune with the entire universe. I was seeing my life flash before my eyes. I could see my mom's pubic hair as I'm being born and I'm coming out. I could see me leaving my uterine fortress and entering the world. I could see myself in a stroller. I could hear my grandmother's voice, "Chitaricita bello." I could hear her voice speaking Italian to me. I remember being 4 and being chased by a German Shepherd. I'm seeing my life. I remember my first kiss, my first time fingering a girl, my first time smoking weed. I'm like, it's all happening, right? And then after I say what, I'm back in reality. You might wonder how I got here. Yeah, that's me. You might wonder how I got here. And then the cop was all, "You're Lush One, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "I was telling my partners about you. I told them you were a really important guy. When's the next Fresh Coast event?" And I was like, oh shit. I'm on my way to a battle rap event right now. Literally coming from here. I'm supposed to meet up with my friend, and then I'm going to a battle rap event, and that I'm hosting. It's at the Basement 818 in Sherman Oaks. And he's like, "Oh, I'm a big fan. I love the battles." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah. This is a really bad neighborhood, though. You should be safe out here, all right?" I'm like, okay, don't worry. Thank you, officer. Dude goes away. I am Italian, and my dad is half Jewish, so 3/4 Italian, part Eastern European. But I have 3 Italian grandparents. Three sides of my family are Italian. Then he goes away, disappears. Now, the punchline of the story, and what's so crazy is everybody always thinks I'm a fucking dope fiend, and now this cop knows for sure. He's like, oh, poor Lush, she's over here buying dope. No, this is 100%. Hey, I don't give a fuck if you think it's real or not. People that know me know this story. I've told it several times. There's other footage of me telling this story. It is 1000% factual. But yeah, the funny part is, like, now that cop didn't think, that cop knew that I was a dope fiend. So I wound up finally, bro hits me back, going to his crib. Like, if you want to call it that, his crib is like a hoarder's paradise. He's been living in the fucking Alexandria for months, trapping out of there. And it's like, even by Alexandria standards, his apartment is shitty. And he wound up giving me not even all the, to this day, he owes me like $300 or like $250. He gave me like $1,100. I like took it. I wanted to beat his ass, but I was like, you know what? Like, not even worth it. He's a big ass dude too. It would have been a whole situation. He for sure would get marked out by me, especially at that time in the city, about, you know, my politics for sure outweighed his. But I was like, you know, it's not even worth it. Fuck this dude. Essentially paid him $250, $300 to never have to talk to him again. And he avoided me. And I still haven't seen him to this day. If I did, I would still press him about that. Even though it's like the statute of limitation had passed, I would bring up the fact that he owes me money, even though I owe probably people out there in the dope game that I owe more money. I doubt it, like, but maybe, I don't know. But if I did, I would honor the debt, even though there is a statute of limitation. But yeah, this shit's crazy. But that was that. That was a funny Skid Row story that ended a lot differently than one might expect. But appreciate y'all time. T. Jones, no jumper could honestly use you, and House Phone TBH is dead right now. Nickel, hey, I was going to freestyle over Bro's beats. He never donated.